Hello, and thanks for downloading Chief Executive Auntie's Pricing Calculator Supersheet. There are 4 sheets in this document that will help you calculate the different parts that you need to figure out how to set your prices. So the first sheet is the cost of doing business calculator. Everything you put on here should be your general overhead expenses, not expenses that are specific to one project. So you can tally up your monthly expenses in this column, or if you pay something annually, you can put it into this column. You can change these items here to whatever is relevant for your work. And I cannot type and talk at the same time, so I have to type and say the exact thing I'm saying. The next sheet, and this will come down here, and total up everything for your monthly cost of doing business. The cost of living calculator is very similar. I've put in some sample categories on here. Again, feel free to, put your own categories in here. Pay $500 a year for new furniture, etc. So that will calculate your that'll take it into a monthly cost of living. So you'll take your annual expenses and divide it by 12 to get a monthly sort of prorated amount. And then you'll come over here and you'll enter in the light green boxes how much of your monthly cost of living you want to cover through your freelance work. It could be 100, it could be 50, it could be 25, whatever works for you and your household. That's what you'll want to put there. And then you'll also want to decide how many hours you want to work per month. So for some people, that's 25. For some people, that's 40. For some people, that's 80. It's just going to be different for everybody. And then this will give you a baseline hourly rate as well as a simplified pre-tax hourly rate and your billable rate. Your pre-tax rate is your baseline multiplied by 1.3 to account for taxes. This is a very simplified formula and may not apply to everyone. So please check with your tax professional for advice regarding self-employment tax. And then I take that rate and multiply by 2 to get the billable rate, because you will not get paid for every hour that you work. You will spend time doing marketing. You will spend time writing proposals that don't get accepted. You will spend time learning new skills for your business. And the time that you spend on paid projects has to pay for the time that you're not getting paid, but you're still running your business. So that is why that number gets so high so quickly. And then as you are pricing a specific project, the first step is to estimate how long you'll spend on the work itself. I like to break this into different stages as much as possible to get a more accurate estimate. And also don't forget to give yourself time to provide customer service, answering emails, getting on calls, that sort of thing. And then you want to add on the time you spend on the sales call and the proposal. And again, any other sort of intermediate steps here that you need, you can add there as well. Then you'll add up all your estimated hours. It will multiply it automatically by your billable hourly rate and get you this total here. But we are not done yet. If you have specific expenses for this project, so special materials that you're only using for this project, subcontractors that you're only using for this project, again, those are not going to be in this cost of doing business. This will be on your individual projects. So maybe I'm going to spend $250 here and $375 here. This will add everything up for you into the minimum price for this project, which is in the bright blue box here. The next thing I want you to think about, just kind of as a gut check, is a project timeline. How many weeks or months is this going to take for you to get the work done? You might be able to do it in 14 hours, but you're going to be waiting for your client to send you revisions or that sort of thing. So you want to put a timeline in here. The longer a project runs, the more overhead time you incur. So you'll want to think about that. This will give you a rough number, how much you'll be billing per month. Now, obviously, your payment schedule might be different. That's okay, but this is just kind of a reference number here. And then this will calculate how much of your goals that this project will make up for you. So these are just for reference. Again, they're averages or goals. They're not set in stone, but just things for you to think about. If this number is lower than 100%, you might want to think about charging a little bit more. And then finally, before you send it, sleep on it and decide if it aligns with the value you're providing.